Okay, so fractional quadratics, these tend to come up in the exams quite frequently. I think they're put there really to scare you, but these sort of questions, you're looking for clues all the time. Now here we can see x squared minus 9. Now I know that's the difference of two squares. Okay, if you're not sure, go back and have a look at the videos that I've done and you'll see that there's one on the difference of two squares. Now also we have a quadratic here with a coefficient greater than 1. Okay, so again I've done a video on this as well, how to factorize this out. Now what they'll do is they'll say simplify. Okay, we can't solve anything, there's no equal sign, we'll never know what x equals, so we've just got to make this cancel down. Now it must cancel down, otherwise it would be a pointless question. So we know that one of the factors of this equation is going to cancel with one of the factors of this equation. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to factorize both these equations. Okay, now the difference of two squares is a nice easy factorizing question. So I know that this is going to be two brackets, wobbly bracket, so we have x in one and x in the other, because x times x gives me x squared. I know that the square root of 9 is 3, so 3 can go into both brackets. 1 will be plus, 1 will be minus. This is always the case. As I said, check back on my previous video. So I know if I expand these brackets, that will give me this final result. So now what we've got to do is factorize this equation. Okay, so to one side I just do a couple of brackets and I put 3x in both brackets. Now what I do is I just multiply the 3 and the 6 together, so this will give me 18. Okay, so what I need to know is what times what will give me 18, and then what plus or minus these same numbers will give me the middle value, which is 11. Okay, now I know 6 times 3 gives me 18, but 6 and 3 together will only give me 9, so that's no good. I do know that 2 times 9 will give me 18, and 2 plus 9 will give me the 11 that I want. So in one bracket I put plus 2, in the other bracket I put plus 9. Now as I said in my previous video, you'll see how I've done this. There is no connection between 3 and 2, so there is nothing I can factorize out. So in this bracket I can write 3x plus 2. Nothing can be done with that bracket. Now if I take the other one, 3x plus 9, is there a number that will go into these two numbers so that I can reduce this bracket? Now I know that 3 will go into 3 and 3 will go into 9, so I can pull 3 out to factorize it. Now 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 3 is 9. So I know that the other bracket is x plus 3. The 3 that I factorise I have no interest in at all now. So I can write the second bracket as x plus 3. Now if you're unsure about this, multiply the brackets out and prove to yourself that you do get this answer. So 3 times x, 3x squared, 2 times 3 gives me 6, 2x plus 9x gives me my 11x. So I know it's true. Now the other clue as well is that x plus 3, can you see an x plus 3 on the bottom are the same. So we know that they're going to cancel one another out, which is what we would expect. So I'm left with 3x plus 2 here above the line, and x minus 3 as my denominator. So I've now simplified this equation. So this doesn't take a huge amount of work as long as you know that this is the difference of two squares and you know how to factorise a quadratic with a coefficient greater than 1. Okay, now this just takes practice, so you just need to keep doing this again and again and again. Okay, you've got your textbooks, they're there for using, not just for looking at. So do these, practice, and you'll find it's very simple. This sort of question probably worth maybe 4 marks, so it's definitely worth chasing. Okay, so I hope that helps, and I'll do another video of something.